Hey, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Padmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mixed up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message. I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana.
Yeah.
Hello, Wagwan.
Yeah.
I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughters. We have the land here where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah those disaster. I feel nice we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none must slippy. Guyana me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free. free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze, cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city. Are the hypest, we see them gyal wind up in a some liquor tight dress. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them. We not like check. We got gold and diamond, them thing priceless. Timber, bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nor the rice yet. So a Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese and Guyana. That's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughter. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina or none those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city, girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we not know none was slippy. Guyana we say big up on the city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that. Hello, Wagwan.
Hey yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana. Yeah. Hello, Wagwan. Yeah. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughter. And we have the land, yo, where many ask for, we never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city, girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, we not know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city, cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze, cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. View from gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city. Are the hypest, we see them gyal wind up in a some liquor tight dress. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese, get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them. We not like check. We got gold and diamond, them thing priceless. Timber, bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nor the rice yet. So a Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese and Guyana. That's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live, land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughter. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina or none those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city, girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we not know none was slippy. Guyana we say big up on the city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where we
with Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what
what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. Running to the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects. It's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the blue. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Livewire. Monsieur, truly, it is the 13th, and I hope everybody's ready for a new week. And you had a restful weekend, an event-filled weekend. Good events, I'm hoping. Morning to the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Morning to the persons joining us across the diaspora. Special good morning to the persons in the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning in as you usually do. Much, much appreciated. Before I even start, GWI, please fix the people piping mocha that bust for 8 days and they can't get water. GWI, please, please. I'm not gonna do y'all like critic, but fix the people in pipe, man. You know what I'm talking about. 8 days now they ain't getting water. That can't be right. Right? Morning to Wazim Nabi, Joseph Satar, General Narendra, morning to you, Hanuman, Prem Kumar, Balwan Danraj, Abdul Latif, Joe Nabi John joining us from Canada, Sarah Mosley, Pamela Gopi, morning to you, Walter Fisher, Chris, Umar Sharif, Kamo Kisoon, morning to you, Shariza Mustafa, morning to you. Jagnarain Edwards, good morning. Sridat Rabindranath, good morning to you. Veronica Singh, Vishram Patrick, morning to you. Betty Chris, Tara Babulal, Bibi Kalichiran, Naz Ali, Ormela Gusai, Nadi, Ganesh Bharat, Philomena Lee, morning to you. Prasad Pati, good morning to you. Leslie Mangal, Paul Singh, Roger Fong, Eunice, morning to you. Rita and Polly, Loretta Young Colley, morning to you. Anita Sitaram, morning to you. Gita Prasad, Ann Hill, Lyndon Alfonso, morning to you. Lola Hari, Sunita Prasad. Who else we got? Annie Chan, morning. Savitri Rose, morning to you. Ravindra, morning to you. Good morning, good morning. Faisal Ghani, morning to you. Estelle Ramnath, Ronald Jones, morning to you. Jerry Prasad, Kishun, morning. Pop, morning to you and Trevor. Yeah. Morning, everybody. Leroy Mangal, morning to you. Jean Cornelius, Dial Sukram, morning. Sarah Aladdin, morning. Look, let me get into it. I don't know. Listen, between Friday and today, I swear to y'all, people be running mad in this country. Between Friday and today, people been running mad in this country. Pick up yourself, Quincy Anderson. Guys, if you're looking for security, armed, unarmed, cash in transit, executive protection services, check out iSecure Security Services. Remember, you're secure with iSecure. Also, if you're looking to get your car detailed, get that buff and shine done, check out Executive Car Wash and the repair center. Anyway, they're doing mechanic and body work there too. So if you got a little dent in the car, they could fix it, then wash it and buff it and get it nice and shiny for you, right? So check out Executive Wash Bay, iSecure Security Services. Don't forget, if you need anything for the birthdays, any kind of celebration, any kind of party you're having, go down to Game Express and check them out there down at Game Express for everything that you need there. I forget the slogan. Now we're the one for you. What? Game Express something. But check them out. A lot of friendly staff down there to help you out. Is Ramina Shania? Reshma and Devika and them down there, they can help you guys out, right? Morning to the littles as well. Good. So let me get into it. Now, before I get into the people running mad from Friday to now, let me deal with some serious things. And I honestly feel there's a reason why Guyanese can't have nice things, you know. We don't have to care anything. We don't have to care anything. Anything we get, we gonna broke up fast. Right? Anything we get, we gonna broke up fast. So the Barajagio Damarava River Bridge just get commissioned. Not even a good 2 weeks yet. Not even a good 2 weeks yet. Look at this here. Look at this here. A 4 bus flow out one of the street lights there in the middle of the road that divides the eastern bound traffic from the western bound traffic. Right? Plow out the people thing. No, I am hoping that this guy would have survived there. Nobody was seriously injured. Given the looks of the bus, Jesus Christ. You understand? What could it be that you were doing there on this road this bridge access coming off the bridge to cause you to plow out one of them lamp posts, light posts, and cause that kind of damage to your vehicle.
Bridge.
Right? This is in the wee hours of the morning, this morning here. We gotta do better, people. You got to take your life into consideration, all the other people on the road, especially these minibus drivers. Y'all gotta think about the other people in the vehicle. Y'all gotta think about the other people in the vehicle. And it's on this day I will join the call for the government to do something about public transportation in this country. Just like the other islands, maybe it needs to be regulated more. You understand? It needs to be regulated more. Get rid of the minibuses. Get rid of the minibuses. Put them big bus alone only. Right? One bus must carry in 30 to 45 people, and it must got the thing on the accelerator pedal that you can't go past a certain speed. Bring back the big buses, them man. We fed up with the minibuses. Look at this other example of the foolishness these minibuses continue to do on the road. Look at this. Now there's already traffic heading over to the west side, but he can't wait. He can't wait. He boring on the bridge to get through. You understand me? This is the kind of stuff that will keep us back as a people when we got ignorance like this going on. And I must say hats off to the traffic chief. I must say hats off to the traffic chief. Right? Assistant Commissioner Singh. He is one of the most proactive senior police ranks that I've come into contact with. There are many times in the police group where media operatives are in, where media operatives message about various incidents involving the public and the police, or looking for police reports. And oftentimes, sometimes they get an answer from the PR, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they get, I want to say an answer in terms of they'll look into it, right? And then you never hear anything back. And then sometimes you get a response from the police PR. But I will say this without fear of any kind of contradiction. Assistant Commissioner Singh, Traffic Chief of Guyana, has always, anytime you post anything traffic related in the group, he responds personally. He responds personally. You understand? And he not only responds, he responds, and then half an hour, 15 minutes after, he sends you proof of what was done to remedy the situation. So if more traffic runs get deployed, this, that, he responds and he sends you proof. Look, okay, you identified this is the problem. 3 ranks deployed here, so much ranks deployed there, this, the congestion moving, traffic moving thing. Hats off to Assistant Commissioner Singh. Does a wonderful job. Wonderful job. And to the rest of you Guyanese, to the rest of we Guyanese, I really hope you all operate with sense on this new bridge and on the roadways across this country. I mean, I am not the perfect driver, right? I know I just do 1 and 2 stupidness, but I think the minibus operators are on a different level. I don't even think taxi operators are so bad. These minibuses are on a different level. Different level. So I'm hoping that the Irfan Ali administration, along with the rail that they're planning to re-implement to the country. Morning to Jane as well, joining us from St. Martin. St. Martin, right? Along with the trains that the government is hoping to re-implement. I'm hoping that they do something about the minibus operators as well, right? Put them to work on big bus that government control. Don't let no private person own no bus no more, right? If they want to operate a bus service, let them open up a business and operate a bus service. But public transportation, let that be government operated and regulated. Bus drivers, y'all go and take work at the Ministry of Transportation, utility, whichever one transportation fall under right now. Y'all go and apply for driver work there. You understand? And see if y'all can do foolishness with those 30-seaters. You never know. You never know. But anyway, I'm moving on from this. No. This is a good suggestion from Feroz Khan. Undercover policing in unmarked cars across Guyana is needed. Bro, wrong one. Right. I agree with you. This is something that definitely needs to be implemented because the foolishness is blatant on the road. You understand? And everybody is looking usually for white and blue or red and blue lights. So when you look around and think you see nothing, bear madness on the gun. You understand? So yeah, maybe they need to do this a little more undercover policing and traffic work to get these things done. Now, folks, I had elections for region. That elections to regional democratic councillors, right? And oh Lord, look, you're making joke when you're not politically savvy and you don't know how to play the game. And I don't want y'all to misunderstand me. Politics is not a game, but it's still a game to be played. You have to know how to maneuver, right? And Ass felt that he could just come. Ass felt that he could just come, right? And Ass felt that he could just come. I am the only Lone Ranger in the 592, Ass Mohammed, right? I am the only Lone Ranger in the 592. So you can't come and play no Lone Ranger game here. Right? So Ass felt because he got the most votes in Linden, he could dictate the process. Other persons aren't involved in the process. Ass meet with Apnu and couldn't get out a deal. Y'all understand that apparently these guys think the political operatives in Guyana got a short memory. You just finished violating Marc de France ass. They could work in both, but attacking both asses in ass, Mohammed, and not Marc de France ass. But you just violate Marc de France ass without any lubricant. And you think the APN you can collect you and got deal with you? Right? You think they would have had a deal with you? They're just as treacherous as you. They're just as treacherous as you. And, apparently they felt that by winning the most votes in an area, automatically you get to these positions, vice chair and chair and that kind of thing. It doesn't work like that. The elected councillors got vote for you. It doesn't work like that, brother. Mark Goring knows this. So, I don't know what to say to this lady. former assistant REO in Linden. Leola in the rain. Leola, you had plans to the vice chairman office, but it looked like it's gonna be an uphill battle. You understand? It looks like it's going to be an uphill battle. And just when we thought that was it, when we thought that was it, aspects they didn't get through in Linden. Just when we thought that was it, bam!
Marcus Granger, hello. I did go for fucking rig the election in 2020. I said so because I have the original list.
Look, listen, let me tell you something. Whole weekend, I cracking up. All weekend, I am cracking up. Melly Mel out the box. But you know what's fret me with she? She always got some evidence or something. She always got some evidence. Never putting it out, but she always got some evidence. Melly Mel, you are now telling us who we knew from way back when. We knew the APNU coalition tried to rig the elections. Now you coming out to tell the truth is not no. We're telling we really. You trying to save face with Granger and them kind of thing. If what you said Granger do, then Granger was a mook. Granger was a mook. Melly Mel finally decides to tell the truth about the rigging that took place in 2020. Melly, I want to let you know, whilst you have the original SOPs, GCOM has the original SOPs that the lodge at the court. It don't lodge there. We didn't need you to confirm anything. We didn't need you to confirm what we know. Right? GCOM SOPs don't lodge at the court, the original ones. The PVP post theirs online, the original ones for people to see. Their copies, I should say, they posted online for people to see, Melly. This is not news to anyone. It proves that you were complicit in the rigging because you knew what happened and you never acknowledged it. And you continue to holler out the PVP doing this, but you knew that the PNC, APNU rigged the elections. So, whilst we knew, thank you for confirmation. Thank you for confirming that the Guyanese people cannot trust you or your party.
Marcus Granger, hello. I did go for fucking rig the election in 2020. I said so because I have the original SOP. I could come out and say no, I release it.
This is the result of 1.5 bottles of Pergola, or wherever the Brazilian wine. Gold bottle, not the regular one. Right? The gold bottle. This is a result of 1.5 bottle of Pergola. When you're drunk, you start out all your story. When you're drunk, you start out all your story. And it seems like Melly Mel was sipping something and somebody mashed the corn on her pinky toe. And it all went to hell after that. You understand?
I am mother's cunt. Yeah, did go to rig the elections. That is it. And yeah, here now, they did go to rig the election. I see some of y'all people is there cussing Granger. Granger go for rig no fucking. So yeah, I must stop cuss Granger. I'm gonna wait until I see some of y'all from the people. The man, they know nothing was going on.
Granger was a mook.
They had the man convinced that the APNU win the election and PVP trying to rig it or trying to take.
Granger was a mook. Granger was a mook. Here's why I say so. You're the incumbent president. You're not election. You going with word amount all the thing that you see happening around you. All the shenanigans are coming out of your camp. Right? You ain't gonna go down someplace and look at the SOPs yourself. You hear me? Granger was a mook. Granger was a mook. You allow people to mislead you. You allow people to tell you all kind of thing, make you look extra stupid. And this is because your Heifel Newton ways, your Terence Campbell way. Well, Terence Campbell mixing with the lower folk. But you didn't want to walk around the place and mix with your own people, Granger. That's why they could have led you astray. You didn't want to go to polling stations and check. You didn't want to go and visit GCOM and see the recount. You sit down like a big man. Y'all tell me what's going on here. What's going on? Oh, I won? Yes, I won. Where the SOP is showing I won? Oh, just now you can show me. All right, I'll go wait. Mook.
Trying to do whatever. Because remember, Ray just not a man that used to be out there. He wasn't at the polling station. So he was just
a mook. Ranger's not a man who is out there. She's describing a former president. How are you running a country? How are you leading people when you're not a man who wants to be out there? How you representing a political party as the leader of the list, and you as a man who ain't want to go and check police station? So as Timothy Jones said, if y'all claim the PVP rig, well, they deserve to win. Because y'all didn't play no interest in him. And now we have confirmation that the PVP didn't rig. It was the APNU who tried to do this under the stewardship of the PNC, and they failed. Granger didn't even have the decency to send out his cardboard cutout to go at the polling stations and look around. Not even his cardboard cutout, and had multiple cuts cut out of Granger that they could have said. Each polling station could have had a Granger cutout, stand up watching over things. They didn't even want to do that. The cutouts them. You see like how President Ali does the around the place, village after village, cutouts. They would have sent out. You understand? I like how Travis Chase tried to disrespect the president in front of GCOM. If he had done it to Granger, would have been a cutout somebody who will in. Did you, David Arthur Granger? President Granger, get this right, Travis Chase. President Granger. Somebody would have to holler it up from behind the cutout. Because Granger wouldn't have been there to defend himself. That's the kind of president he was. Out of touch, aloof, sailing in a boat. He even got a force mate. Just in the boat, he alone, up the river. You understand? That was Granger. Now Melly Mel trying to make it seem like, oh, he know what's going on. He old and he's senile. Yeah, well then he should run for president again.
Walk around and he trusts what they were saying. They tried to rig the 2020 election. When the man find out what they were trying to do, the man said, you know what? He can't do this. All of them...
And Melly Mel was an accomplice. Melly Mel was an accomplice. Okay? After the most competent interlocutors come and save Guyana from the clutches of the PNC, now this broad-mouth jagabat coming out to play, she talking truth and facts. It's too late, Melly Mel. Fold up the rest of the side of your mouth and go back to the foolishness that you're talking. Don't broaden your mouth on this issue. We done had the 2025 elections. Y'all used to talk about, oh God, the people still talking about 2020. The people still talking about 2020. What you coming to say now for? You didn't even bring in no new news. You ain't bringing no new information. None. Everything you telling me, we don't know. PNC rig. APNU party the rigging. Granger, absolutely stupid. don't know nothing. You understand? We knew that.
Never tell the man, come we swear you in. Come we swear you in before the recount. Come we swear you in before the recount. Come and I'll swear you, come we swear you in. The man said if he win the election, he want no swearing in. Because if the people vote for the people, then let them get the government that they deserve.
Let them get the government that they deserve. I agree with you wholly and solely here, Melly Mel. The Guyanese people deserve the government that would look out for their interests. The Guyanese people deserve the government that will ensure that their futures are bright, to ensure the future of this country by bolstering and advancing education. Right? The Guyanese people deserve the government that would ensure that they benefit from their oil wealth, and not just a small crew dealing up with the 18 million US. They deserve a government that will go into their communities and listen to their problems, just like the Irfan Ali administration did last weekend. Every single community on the highway, they went and they listened to their issues and put systems and plans in place to address them. That is what the Guyanese people deserve. That's what Rachel wanted to give them. That's what the APNU and you, Melly Mel, try to deny the Guyanese people. You try to deny the Guyanese people the Barajagyo, the Marara River Bridge. You try to deny them the Heroes Highway. You try to deny them the advancements in the tourism sector, in education, in agriculture. You try to deny them those things, along with the APNU PNC crew. You try to deny every newborn the grant. You try to deny them free tertiary education. You try to deny them gold scholarships. You try to deny Lindeners, no matter how they may be. Don't let me say that. You try to deny Lindeners, that newly paved Linden Soosdijk Highway. You understand? People like you. So for you now to come with the truth, after hiding it for so long, for more than 5 years, you hide it. You hide it from the Auntie Melly Mel, hide it from Shanice's them. Hide it. Now you want to sell out the PPP, the PNC. You come about slipping belly. Now you want to sell out the PNC and talk about the rigged ways. Oh, gee, that. Look. The Hannah Banner from the AFC do a video too, claiming that Win and the PPP collaborated. And it's just to pull some wool over your eyes. Listen, I tell you guys all of this morning, right? To make it clear to you, the only collaboration or attempt at a collaboration was between the APNU and WIN. I come this morning to share that with you. So, whilst Melly Mel is trying to make it seem like she's abusing the PPP, the PNC, is optics, right? Whilst Melly Mel is trying to seem like she's abusing the PNC, it's optics. This is what her handlers are asking her to do. And we know this because Darren Wade confirmed it. Now, just like Melly Mel, Darren Wade confirmed what everyone already suspected and in some cases knew. WIN and the APNU are working together. For months, WIN and its leadership, as Ital, claimed independence, insisting they were a new force, free of old political order. Darren Wade's Facebook post proves otherwise. Let me pull it up here and show you. Darren Wade Facebook post proves otherwise. And Darren snitcher there. Whooshu! Hold on. Let me get out it. Darren posting a lot, you skites. All right, hold on a second. Like you take it down. But you know, with this internet, we are always saving things. We don't leave it to chance. Just gotta save it. Because these people talk a bunch of madness and then delete. And that's not fair. That's not fair, bro. Oh, you make a joke? So this was Darren Wade's post. Right? This was Darren Wade's post. And this post proves that there's a connection between the We Invest in Nationhood and the People's National Congress, which is currently hiding under the skirt of APNU. Darren openly admitted that senior officials at Congress Place instructed him to file legal proceedings on behalf of We Invest in Nationhood. And that was done with Aubrey Norton's explicit approval. This is not independence. This is called coordination and collaboration. You don't need a coalition agreement to know a political marriage when you see one. Understand me. Aubrey Norton personally approved legal action to defend As Mohammed's political project. Wade stated that before legal action on Wynn's behalf was taken, he checked with Norton himself. Right? Wade said he checked with Norton himself. He got Norton number. He called Norton because he want to know what's going on. Because these people gone with all his supporters. How we there here with them now? Norton did not only approve, but he encouraged Darren to assist us and his candidates. This shows direct political and operational involvement between the PNC and a party led by a man under U.S. federal indictment for gold smuggling, wire fraud, and money laundering. Norton's approval connects the APNU directly to Mohammed financial and their legal web. The same opposition that lectures about corruption quietly became the legal arm of an indicted businessman's political outfit. Y'all understand what's going on? So much for Wynn's independence. Right? So much for Wynn's independence. We could say clearly now that Wynn was a proxy of the APNU, or APNU's proxy all along. Wynn was marketed as a third party alternative, but Wade's statements reveals it functioned as a satellite of the APNU, especially during regional negotiations in regions 8 and number 10. APNU's lawyers advised Wynn. APNU negotiated power sharing agreements, and APNU even directed Wynn's legal challenges. This isn't political popularism. It's political puppetry. Wynn wasn't the We Invest in Nationhood party. It's the We're in Norton's network party. APNU's hypocrisy is now completely undeniable. The APNU PNC spent months accusing the PPP of secretly collaborating with WIN. Yet Darren Wade's revelation shows the only proven collaboration between WIN and APNU. That's the only proven one. And it was confirmed by APNU, their own lawyer. They were plotting legal strategy together, even as they accused others of conspiracy. The opposition can no longer hide behind denial. Their own member exposed the truth. The PNC cried wolf about the PPP/WIN ties, but the wolf was in their own backyard. Norton's leadership is now tied to a US-sanctioned network. By approving legal work for WIN, a party financed and led by individuals under US Treasury sanctions, Norton has politically aligned the PNC with international criminal indictments. This calls into question his judgment, his ethics, and leadership integrity. The same opposition that claimed to defend democracy is now standing behind indicted financiers facing criminal prosecution in Florida. If this is Norton's idea of reform, it's not leadership, it's liability. Darren's confession also exposes internal divisions inside the PNC, which we already knew about. Darren admitted that some PNC lawyers opposed him taking the WIN's case, meaning even within the opposition, there was awareness of how damaging this relationship could be. But Norton overruled them all and greenlit the collaboration. This shows Norton's authoritarian tendencies and his poor political judgment while risking his party's credibility for access to WIN's money and media. Even PNC insiders knew it was wrong, but Norton's desperation for relevance overruled reason. Now, the Region 10 admission proves active joint political planning. Wade explicitly describes negotiations between WIN and the APNU PNC over control of Region 10 Regional Democratic Council. You understand? He even proposed a power sharing formula. Chair for WIN, vice chair for APNU, showing detailed coordination. That is political partnership, not coincidence. It proves that the PNC was negotiating offices and positions with WIN behind the scenes. Wade didn't describe a rumor. He described a political contract in everything but ink. The APNU WIN alliance was not about democracy. It was about power. The collaboration was not driven by shared ideals and policy goals, but by shared enemies. Who is the enemy? The PPPC government. Right? That's the only thing that's bring them together. Now, WIN needed political cover, the PNC needed financing, and optics. Together, they formed an alliance of convenience. Money meets desperation. Win brought the money, APNU brought the machinery, and the people got the deception. This revelation by Wade exposes Win's fake victimhood narrative. Win's leaders, including Tabitha Sarabo Haley, Chief, though, not going into David Hines more. Tabitha, including Tabitha, claimed persecution by the government. But this post shows Win was not an isolated victim, but an active participant in opposition strategy, backed and advised by senior PNC figures. You can't be both a victim and a partner in power plays. You gotta pick a straw. So Win's crocodile tears were just camouflage for a coalition in disguise. So the opposition's credibility is now in even more ruins. The PNC has been caught colluding with a US indicted businessman, coordinating legal and political actions, and lying to the public about it. Wade's post is not speculation. This is a first-hand account by a sitting opposition lawyer and a member of Congress Place. No amount of spin can undo this. This is not an allegation. It's a confession. And it came straight from inside Congress Place. Darren Wade's revelation has blown the lid off the opposition's deception. While they accuse others of collusion, they were secretly taking instructions from Congress Place to defend a party bankrolled by US-sanctioned gold smugglers. Aubrey Norton personally approved legal action to protect AS's interests. That's not democracy. That's a dirty alliance. The evidence is no longer hearsay. It's in their own handwriting. Right? It's in their own handwriting. So, y'all take win. Aubrey, y'all take win, brother. Y'all take win. Guys, it looks like it's going to be a sunny day today. Y'all, please be careful on the roadways. Please look out for those people who aren't looking out for you. Try not to procrastinate like me today. Try and get a lot of things done. I'm working on my procrastination. Right? I am out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down.